Why is $100,000 the goal for most people? I believe it's because it's six figures and some people have never brought in that much in their own personal life before and it feels kind of groundbreaking. But seriously, even doing revenue or sales of $100,000 on Amazon in 2021 is life-changing. It'll give you the confidence to go on and take on bigger challenges in your business and in your life, and it'll prove to you that yes, you can absolutely do this. In this video, I'm going to give you the exact blueprint to hitting $100,000 next year, aka in 2021. I'm also going to show you the exact type of products that we would call Marketplace Superheroes approved products, as well as the types of products that you shouldn't sell. And I know I'm going to say products 100 times in this video. And I'm going to give you a step-by-step plan to put it all together at the end of the video. Oh, and before we start, I've got a really quick favor to ask from you. If you have received even one tiny smidgen of value from me or from Marketplace Superheroes in the past, I'd really appreciate it if you would just jump down and hit that like button right now. It really helps the channels and lets the YouTube gods know that you like this content and you want some more of it. With that said, let's get right into it. On my journey to becoming a successful Amazon seller, one of the most valuable things I learned how to do early on was to take a big number and break it down into a much more manageable, smaller number, and then break that down into something I could actually go and do. First of all, we take our $100,000 we want to hit in a year, and we divide 365 into that. That's going to give us the total amount of revenue we need to hit daily to hit $100,000 a year. And the answer to that is $273 every day. Isn't it amazing just how much more possible that feels? Now let's imagine over here, our average sales price is $20 of each product that we sell. We divide 20 into this, and that means we need to make a total of 13 sales every single day in order to hit 273. And we do that every single day, we're gonna hit our $100,000 in 2021. So all we have to do is make 13 sales per day, which will bring in $273 in revenue, which of course over 365 days equals our magical $100,000. Getting excited? You should be. In order to make 13 sales per day, it's much easier to do it if you're selling more than one product. Now, I know that might sound obvious, but for a lot of beginning Amazon sellers, they actually start out with just one, and typically they cheap out with just one product. The reason this is not good is because of something called the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle states that 80% of your results will come from 20% of your actions. So 80% of your results will come from 20% of your products. Therefore, the more products that you sell in your business, the faster and more likely it is you're going to start hitting some success and hit that $100,000 in 2021. Side note, to launch an item, it costs $800 to $3,000 at a maximum. If you feel that is quote unquote a lot of money, then check this out. If you wanted to start a Subway franchise, you can see here that it costs between $116,000 and $263,000 just to open the doors, and you pay 8% of your sales back to Subway, as well as a $15,000 franchise fee. Now let's take McDonald's. It says you will need a minimum of $955,000 in non-borrowed personal resources to be considered for a McDonald's franchise. Basically, you have to be a millionaire to start that. Now let's take a look at Wendy's. Wendy's requires $2 million in liquid assets with $5 million net worth for new multi-unit franchisees or franchise groups. You do not need hundreds of thousands of dollars to start this business. You don't need to be a millionaire, but you do need to be prepared to put some money down to get the ball rolling. What type of products work best? The really good news is that to get to $100,000 in a year, you do not need to be selling world-changing products. Maybe you're wondering, what are the right types of products that you can sell? And I'm not going to tell you to sell any of these in particular. I'm just going to show you a couple of examples of products that are along the right lines when it comes to your product research. All right, so let's take a look at a product that is what I would call a good product, meaning that it doesn't have too much competition and it's a simple one to sell. This is an IV pole. I would say it's a removable IV pole. So I'm just gonna take this right here and search this over on Amazon, get rid of the top thing, I don't even need that. And you can see 175 results, not too many on the Amazon platform. And as we scroll down, we can see there are different types, but really when you come down here, there's not that many really. And the nice thing about this is a lot of these BSRs are quite low in industrial and scientific, 5694, 4809. Okay, now you might say there's a number here, but there are a lot of different, they're not all the same types. As you can see, there's different price points and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say it's the best product in the world, but that's more what we're looking for against a bad product, which is like something like this, a vegetable spiralizer, which is just, as you scroll down, you can just see nothing but all different types of spiralizers. You have no idea which one to sell. And also a lot of these are protected as well. When you're looking at legally they're protected and stuff like that. And as we scroll up as well, we can see these BSRs, bestseller ranks, are a lot lower, like 2818 there in kitchen and dining, 792, 1003. So they're a lot more competitive and it's a lot harder to get into the market. Whereas something like this, as you can see, a lot of the competition, their titles are not very good, their images are not very good. You could improve a lot of these things, improve a lot of these offers, and just rank a lot more effectively. And a lot of these as well are not even using FBA. They don't even have an Amazon ship stuff out for them. So that's a decent example of a good product and a bad product. Like anything, there are good products and there are bad products. If you find you're getting to a bit of a dead end, know this, there are always plenty more fish in the sea. Or products in the sea. In our courses, we go into a lot more detail on the entire research process. What's that noise? How do you arrive at products like these? In our online course, we give you a lot of different methods. That's still there. It must be something I'm saying. Online? Course. For now, I'll recommend a simple strategy that I've talked about here in the past, and I'll jump through it really quickly. You gotta go to Wikipedia and we look at list of hobbies. We can just Google list of hobbies in Wikipedia, and as we come down, we can see lots of general hobbies, outdoor hobbies, and everything in between. What I'm gonna do for this example is I'm gonna focus on the drawing niche or the drawing hobby. So we go back to Amazon and then we type in drawing accessories. The reason we put in accessories is because we want to see accessories for the main hobby. We don't want to sell anything that is the main thing, meaning we don't want to sell a drawing kit, meaning like, you know, pencils and all of that. We want to find weird accessories that people are buying relating to drawing. So let's go and take a look at that now. And this brings us into over 20,000 results. We want this to be 1,000 results or less. So how do we do that? Well, we come over here, click see more. We see lots of different ideas here. I'm going to go art drawing supplies. Then we look again, what are more things? So there's like art sets, pencils, all of that. I'm interested in artist mannequins because I think that's kind of weird. 710 results. So we scroll down. Now what are we looking for? We want these numbers here, this BSR, bestseller rank, to be less than 30,000. That tells us there's enough people buying this type of product and there's not too much competition. If these products were 265, as you can see here, 581, that particular listing is not that interesting. But what we want to find is, are there products that are less than 30,000? At least one, and then we can research it a little bit further. Look at this product here right now, 17,141 in arts, crafts, and sewing. So let's actually now search drawing mannequin. So we come back to Amazon, we clear this up by clicking the logo, we put in artist drawing mannequin, search that, and we can see 372 results for this product. So that's what we're looking for, less than 1,000. And as we scroll down, we can see things here, 14,920, 744. There are products that are less than 30,000, so this is something that is interesting. Could you find a product that sells 2 a day with a method like this? Yes, sir. Ma'am, mum, madam. Let's talk about hot lists. No, not those ones. I'm talking about these kinds of hot lists. The problem with being told what to sell is, well, it's lazy, and if it's easy for you to do, then it's easy for a whole bunch of other people to do. The better strategy is to hit the like button right now while the YouTube gods can't hear you. No, the better strategy is to learn a product research strategy that will help you find items day in, day out. By having a process, you will know what works well as exactly what to avoid. Now, if you don't have a research strategy, you're going to end up selling items like these: silicone mats, bento boxes, gym skipping ropes. Please commit to learn how to fish. Well, not literally, but you can if you want to. I've also heard a lot of people tell you that you should sell things that you are passionate about. It's not a good idea, and let me tell you why. What if your passion is oversaturated, like yoga, for example? There are millions of yoga products and people are selling them in their droves. Or what if, on the other hand, your passion doesn't have very much demand for it? Sure, if you're passionate about something, use it as a starting point, but also make sure you have a proven methodology that you use at the same time. Ours is pretty great. One thing is for sure, I'm not passionate about any of the products that we or our partners sell, but I am extremely passionate about the results that those products give me in my life. Things like time off, the ability to travel wherever I want, no alarm clocks, Lamborghinis, mansions. Sorry, wrong script. Selling what you use. I've seen a lot of people talk about this. They'll tell you to go around your house and make a note of all the things you can see, and those items are potentially ones you can sell. This is terrible advice. Why is that? Because there's a thing called supply and demand. It's economics 101. You gotta check the competition and see whether or not Amazon needs any more edible glitter, guacamole bowls, inflatable sloth floats, finger covers for cheesy food. Sure, maybe they're a starting point, but that's about it. Always segue off of those like we teach you how to do. The ones I mentioned are not good starting points. The single best thing you can do right now in order to make $100,000 in sales on Amazon in 2021 is to follow this really quick battle plan. Step 1, get solid on product research. It's the gift that keeps on giving. If you can learn how to find one product idea every single day, that's obviously 365 different product ideas in a year. Now, that's way more than you would ever need. Remember we talked about an item that makes 2, 3, 4 sales a day? Is that something that you can actually find? Absolutely. That is actually not difficult at all. A lot of people, they're searching for the home run 100 product sales a day. You're not. Step 2, smash the like button. That's not step 2. The real step 2, prepare to invest. Don't be afraid of putting money into this business, or any business for that matter. If you keep all your money tied up in savings, that's not a good strategy. Why? Because banks are giving you 0% interest on your money, sometimes even less than 0%. Imagine paying to save money. It's insane, but unfortunately, that's where the world seems to be going. Instead, take your money, invest it in a business that's going to multiply, and move on to step 3. Get 3 to 5 items into stock. If you start now, you absolutely can have 3 to 5 products in stock in your business ready for sale for 2021. The best time to order an Amazon product was yesterday, and the second best time is now. So get started, research, get 3 to 5 products, and move on to the next step. Step 4, get our free training. We have been teaching this for over 5 years now. We have over 7,300 students in Marketplace Superheroes, so we know a thing or two about not only doing it, but teaching how to do it. Now, these YouTube videos, they are good, they're cool and all, if I do say so myself, but they're only a small fraction of what you need in order to be successful. Jump over to our free training, you can actually get started and learn how to do the entire business the right way, as well as getting the support and help that you need in order to be successful. So click on the link down in the description. Also, hit that like button, and I hope to see you in the next video and work with you to help you make 2021 an outstanding year. See you in the next video.